markings, hidden for many centuries, which I've been able to uncover.
Am I to understand that there's a meaning to these marks that you can decipher?
Not only a meaning, but a complete story as well. On this wall, a learned man left a saga.
That's amazing. My friends and I are most interested in things of this kind. May I have your permission to bring them in so they can see this unusual place?
By all means, invite them in. While they're waiting for the storm to pass to entertain them, I'll be glad to give my interpretation of the simple story that's left here.
Oh, thanks.
Less than anyone else. And that's why the world's biggest toy store with the world's biggest selection makes everyone else look just that much.
And drive away. children will inherit the results of a century of dramatic change, a legacy of 100 years of technological and political revolution. Our legacy will offer the enormous benefits of our many successes, but also the dire consequences of our equally numerous failures. In only 100 years, our world appears to have changed beyond recognition. Yet in many ways, it has stayed the same. Immense change and unyielding constancy have been paradoxical themes during our century.
I'm a huge fan. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the show. We got all the cameras working. Wow. It's a miracle. Oh. This camera's a little out of whack. Let me fix that. That's pretty cool. All right, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. We are live. For everybody on Instagram, I want you to hop over to YouTube, analoghermit.com. You can do it. All right, so welcome to the show, everybody. Yeah, this is, let me just get my phone set up so I can monitor. Oh, we got 2 people going already. 2 people joining us. And just going to hit the live button. Yeah, wow. Wow. Okay. Looks like we are live. We got 5 people with us. Wow. Okay, well. Thanks for joining the show. No longer used today, and make a video. Many people have restored them, adding original looking stands, an amp, and an 1/8-inch jack for MP3 players, allowing them to use them as stereos in a modern world. I've been slowly digitizing old unlabeled audio cassette tapes that I've been hauling around for years. Decided to do this for 2 reasons. One, I wanted a way to quickly
the greatest gathering of land animals on Earth. Their story is the very essence of Africa itself.
Contact with the soil. Life.
A giraffe moves away from the noisy herd to perform her own quiet cry.
We found one of the typical creatures which make their home on the forest floor, the banana slug, one of my favorite animals.
Incorporating precise alignments. You can go to Stonehenge and find precisely the same alignment with the winter solstice sunrise there. Karnak, Avebury.
I believe that's Graham Hancock.
These are all part of a system designed to facilitate the passage of the soul from life into death.
An orca has never intentionally done harm to man, which is not to say man has never harmed the orca. Especially those who believe that logging is more important than whales. The orca ship.
Halloween, Billy.
Oh, it's your flying again.
Were so important. When they went to the Oracle of the Dead, by and large, they were going to learn from the spirits of the dead some sort of information.
Friends always give up something for Lent. Baptists take on more projects for God, you know what I mean? So she sort of took me on as a project for God.
They were fumigated with sulfur. In the ancient Greek culture, it was regarded that if you had had any sort of contact with the dead, a dead body or with a
particular area, and there's a chain of lakes here. We're going to be walking around the first of a chain of
death, and that there were
and
things,
use boats
specific things
and
that
so
had to be done in this life.
Way here, which
The babies are a handful and the hours are long. but he is tireless in his devotion to duty.
Ancient prophets sought protection from life's turbulent changes by invoking
a list of things to get, you know.
To happen in the future. This probably originated with mirror gazing in the sense that when you expose
How did you ever get over here? Raggedy Ann brought me.
Hello, Biddy.
You know, Officer Flanagan, until today I never knew how beautiful Mother was. Oh, don't be silly, child. Run along with...
Flamingos sift these hostile waters for the algae on which they feed.
Are
so inhospitable.
A resident school of Dall's porpoise greets us on our way north as we enter Frederick Sound.
And maybe the orcas will take the sea lion's advice and do just that.
Feeding ground for many species of whales. Fast swimmers and tirelessly row. We mistaken
Another coastal
promenade
produced
markings. Orcas, or killer whales.
It's kicking it out everywhere.
Your Toyota dealer.
Which?
green.
Powder.
Love.
He calls for the chicks and tucks them up under his wings at the first sign of danger. A fish eagle looms above.
Scarred, they have individual personalities. They behave characteristically, so we can recognize them by their idiosyncrasies as well as by their scars and marks.
Kept for this purpose. But it could easily be someone who went willingly. The Celts believed in reincarnation. Death to them was not such an
menu.
Perhaps for the benefit of the tribe.
Manatee is a peace-loving mammal who prefers nothing more than warm, shallow water and a healthy vegetarian diet. Known affectionately as the...
There are several hundred of these animals.
It was called the Ancient Room by a
fins are swept back.
Mermaid by early sailors, which suggests those sailors had probably been too long at sea. Lovable.
for his prophecies. No one else was allowed into that room. It was cold and damp, dark, made entirely of stone.
They called me and said, Brother Dennis, we've got your resume and your Xerox picture. And you look good to us.
It's perfectly splendid. It's a dream come true. I've never worn anything so wonderful in my whole life. Oh, please, let us see what it looks like when you dance. Dear me, I can't believe I'm going to be dancing at the Royal Palace. Cinderella,
it's like Allison.
Down here.
Shout out to Static Dogma. This is part of his texture pack. Very cool.
Inherit the century of dramatic change, a legacy of 100 years of technological and political revolution. Our legacy will offer the enormous benefits of our many successes.
Meant to confirm, but I think it has something to do with the grayscale adjustments. At the bottom, it's got...
Okay, and see what you can do. The team that dreams great stuff up is Legoland in you.
a focus adjustment dial in the bottom right. I also want to show you the side so you can see how thick this thing is. No flat screen here. It's also got some weight to it, but it's pretty easy to carry around. Great for watching VHS like Jurassic Park, or streaming services like Netflix or YouTube. But seriously though, playing retro gaming systems like Sega Genesis or Nintendo looks great on here, and it's pure nostalgia.
See them all attacking the fences when the feeders came.
The fences are electrified, right?
That's right, but they never attacked the same place twice. They were testing the fences for weaknesses systematically.
Embraced Atum.
The more you spend outdoors, the more you come to appreciate nature. It's a huge playground, and snowshoeing is only one of many winter activities to enjoy.
And being active can help you maintain a healthy body weight. So does reducing your fat intake. Now that doesn't mean your foods have to taste bland or dull. In fact, you can lower your fat intake by simply spicing up your foods with seasoning. So here's one of my favorite recipes. In a small baking dish, combine 1 diced green onion, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, 2 tablespoons of water, and 1 tablespoon of salt-free lemon and herb seasoning.
And as we poke it, the neck retracts quickly and water will squirt out of the siphons.
Michael, good job.
Okay, look, here's the gaper clam shell.
Actually,
the part that you can't.
The habitat. As they graze on underwater plants, they clear the waterways.
They're agitated spirits.
So they
Encourage the manatee population in certain areas to help control the aquatic weeds.
No interest.
And the
These
is most willing to oblige.
Darlene is just one of many to foresee impending disaster. One after another, those who enter the Psychopantheon have been bombarded by images of death and destruction.
So what did the men do? The deacons got together and they said, Brother Dennis, let us handle this for you. Let us be a...
Princess dancing with a young lady. What?
This young lady the prince is dancing with, is she of noble blood?
I don't know, Your Majesty.
We'll find out. Your health depends on the answer.
You have a natural gift for dancing. There's nothing more I can teach you.
Oh, no, you're wrong. There is something more you can teach me.
What's that?
Oh, it's something very simple. If you wouldn't mind, I'd be eternally grateful if you told me your name.
Why on earth would you want to know that?
Oh, only because I want to engrave it in my heart forever.
You mustn't say that.
She got...
The mirror. Myself on the other side, and I saw
It is a magnificent bird, just the size, the power, the talons, the bill, the face, just kind of radiates a powerful kind of a picture. And to see these birds flying around, then slowly landing, cupping their wings to land and to taking off from branches, it's, the sight is unbelievable and really unforgettable to see these birds around here.
Not far from the town of Wrangell in southeast Alaska is Annan Creek, a place known for its brown and black bears. Naturalist Tom Johnson guides
to review the evidence.
There's still much to learn from and about these mermaids of old. And the transmitter attached by
must be a kind of blind. I can
Next is the pause still button.
When the first eye returned, she was infuriated at the one who had taken her place and tried to destroy it. But Atu placed her on his brow as his royal protector. In his heart, Atu created the first dry land, the mound, and with his children shooting at him.
in comparison to the adults, for an orca calf can be 8 feet long at birth.
Hump, so it's very easy to distinguish.
Oh, look at that. It looks like
You can really see the hump.
Mammal standards, up to 80.
And me. It may look like a teddy bear, but it is not.
The prime reason for the
It's hard to account for the intent.
Can we bridge the
Usual for them to get
that separates the living from the dead?
for meat or oil that attracts hunters to many other species of whales.
Half man, half beast. Research by George Schaller.
At least for a while. Right now, I'm so confused by the girl I met at the ball, I feel like I've lost my senses.
Women's hundreds of lesser problems. And what is
so, and everybody felt the thunder, but anyway.
Many of their prophecies seem to target
Might do something
of our millennium. The year 2000.
But the war is coming to an end, and the news is... Higher up in the peaks, the forest is left behind. 15,000 feet above equatorial Africa, on the flanks of Mount Kenya, it snows.
Later on, he was a super nice guy and
Survival of a baby with heart defects.
Is unusual. Like this once in 50 years. Hyraxes are an ancient species once common.
There was also a long occult tradition by which the spirits, demons, or whatever you call them, could be coerced into doing our will. We, as humans, could control them. But this was parallel. It was never part of the spiritualist movement.
In the early part of this century, one man's name became synonymous with the occult. Aleister Crowley. He called himself the Beast.
The activities demonstrated in this video may be hazardous to individuals with heart...
If that happens, there's only one cure. Getting married.
By a horrid black rain. We know that water mixed with nuclear fallout creates black rain, but water mixed with ash from volcanoes also creates black rain. So this could be a prophecy either of a nuclear war with nuclear winter following, or it is another of the many prophecies about a natural disaster befalling Northern Europe. He was noted for being a very blunt prophet, and it got him in trouble with the Countess of Seaforth, who had him tried as a warlock. As the crowd gathered around, she had him thrust into a burning barrel of tar laced with spikes.
Brown Seer is not alone in the suffering he endured because of his prophetic gift. Many times it seems that the visions of future worlds are paid for with blood.
In the 1930s, two peasant women named Maria and Elsa from northern Italy had a vision of the coming of a global Holocaust. They said it came from Christ. And when the vision came to them, they both suffered stigmata wounds on their palms and their feet, bleeding wounds like Christ on the cross.
Later, he served a term as vice president of the Men's and Boys Athletic Division of the Massachusetts Association of Health, Physical Education, and Recreation. Today, as the president of the Line Dance Teachers Association of the Sunshine State.
But the hard...
Oh boy, is that fun. There's nothing like an invigorating run along the beach.
These experiences. He foresaw.
Give me a fresh battery every 2 or 3 days and I'll be a happy camper, you know?
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yo, here we go again. Come on, Cinderella, hurry up and change into these things. I'm sure the prince is just waiting for you.
Stepmother!
I'd almost think you weren't happy to see me. Goodness, what a pretty dress. Wherever did you get?
An ecological disaster. One of the...
She makes it right. Listen to me, lady. Out of some jar. She takes a Velveeta block and melts it down in a double bowl. She watches.
Ma'am, what are you going to do to me?
I haven't quite decided yet, but I'll have plenty of time to think of something later. In the meantime, you can keep...
North of the Juneau ice field is one of the wonders of the natural world, Glacier Bay.
Timing is everything.
Left foot, put my weight on it, and then I do a step to the right again and touch with my left. Going back in the other way.
In the bed.
That's it, and that's on a time lapse.
Right.
And then we've got the thermal camera there that will show us any changes in temperature.
That is called basic number 1. First and most simple step in life.
I have a similar gift of prophecy. Adolf Hitler, for instance, if you study his works, makes a number of chillingly accurate predictions that would put him right up there with Edgar Cayce and other prophets. This man was a master.
Through there, I mean, it's perfect texture. Lifted up one drop, put the whole thing in your mouth.
Cinderella? Cinderella, please stop crying.
I can't help it. What an awful thing to do. Why on earth would he want to chop down that wonderful tree?
Your spiteful stepmother made the woodsman do it. She wanted to make sure you never got another pretty dress to wear to the palace.
It also has a counter. China, I would say in the late 1980s or early 90s. It has a 90s type design on this little window where you can see the
Cross over in the beginning, or the front, or cross behind. That is not a grapevine.
Named Anne-Marie Schneider did begin a new job in a downtown office. And with her arrival, a series of strange and inexplicable events were reported. But did the lamp above her head really gyrate? Did the phones ring with an announcement that it was 5 o'clock, time for Anne-Marie to leave? And as the clock sped forward, did the place explode? Putting poltergeist
plants such as the mosses on the rocks, they cling to the rocks and start beginning to break down the rocks into a soil matter. The next plants to come in, and some of the most important, are the alder. And alder are nitrogen-fixing plants, which basically means that they're able to take nitrogen from the air and fix it into the soil. What that does is just...
Small house.
The case actually started when the mother called upstairs and she said, you know, go to sleep.
And the sudden downpour.
So furniture moved.
On the sides of the glacier, finding common pathways, and through force, time, and temperature.
Darwin's theory of evolution 100 years ago. A new generation of neuroscientists believe that every newborn human brain is like an exposed negative waiting to be slipped.
All right, we have reached the halfway point. We have 7 people viewing. Wow, I think that's an all-time high. We got an excellent show here for you guys. This is going quite well. I won't yap for too long. I mean, there's stuff playing we don't want to miss, right? So, just want to thank everybody for joining in, and yeah. Everything is so far is working good. Got a few gremlins, but I'll work them out later. But as far as the show, it's perfect. So yeah, thanks again. We'll get back to the show. You are watching the Analog Hermit Video Jam 68.
Springbuck drink at the new pools, and the Serengeti blooms. Everyone seems to celebrate.
How would you feel if you had been the driver who hit her?
Let's all drive safe.
A message from the war
Balanced forces.
Under that is the label. At the top on the other side, we have a tuning level battery.
The miracle at Fatima, where 3 shepherd children reported having visions of the Virgin Mary. The children were given 3 secrets. The first was a vivid and horrific description of hell. The second predicted the outbreak of World War II and the slaughter.
This is a kittiwake. Kittiwakes are a type of gull which nest near glaciers. These elegant birds plunge dive through the surface of the water to feed on krill and small fish.
Still stuck.
I'm invisible.